What is up, everybody, and thanks for joining us back here at Crypto Chronicles, where we talk tech, life, culture, and crypto on the regular. My name's Mark, and I'll be your host, and we are going to talk a little Facebook and some crazy news that's been coming out over the last couple weeks, and we're also going to talk a little Google and its supposed partnership or wannabe partnership with Ethereum and its creator and founder. But before we do, guys, if you could go ahead and click subscribe, let me know that you are part of the community. Go ahead and click post notifications so you never miss a video. We try to post as much as possible, and we try to also post relevant content as well. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to jump right into this so we don't waste too much of your time. The market is killing me right now. We hit $7,918 as of the making of this video right now. We are 5% down in Bitcoin over the last 24 hours. Ethereum's taken a little bit of a nosedive at 8%. But let's get into talking about Facebook a little bit. So there's been some reports. Obviously, we know the guy that runs Facebook Messenger is heading up a blockchain team. It's a small team that is developed to researching blockchain and really seeing how they can integrate it into the fabric of Facebook and almost starting at scratch. They want to really try to do that. So Facebook is working on creating its own cryptocurrency. That's kind of circulating the web right now. And there are some rumors. Obviously, it's all mostly speculative and nobody really knows for sure, but there sure are some definite signs that a potential cryptocurrency could be coming out in the near future. Now, last week, Facebook announced, well, actually, this was probably 2 weeks ago, David Marcus, who is the VP in charge of Messenger, he also the president, he's a former president of PayPal, and he also sits on the board of Coinbase, which is the largest crypto exchange in the United States. So Facebook's cryptocurrency plans could take several years in development, and that's what some people are saying. The company isn't planning to hold any type of ICO. Obviously, why would they? They have millions and probably billions of dollars, so they don't need to raise any funds, but they do need to market it correctly. Now, early on, they did have their hand in a little bit of an internet type money, or it wasn't necessarily a cryptocurrency, but it was like an online currency that they did try to play around with several years back. And that was with games and Farmville and all those stupid games that you always got invitations from people and you wanted to kill them. I went through them and just blocked many of my friends during those days because I got so many Farmville freaking invites, So they had their hand in the game a little bit, playing with some digital currencies, and it didn't really pan out for them, and so they canceled the project. I think it was a little over 2 years ago, and they really haven't picked up since. If they were to develop their own cryptocurrency, this could really make room for mass adoption, and they could really push cryptocurrency to an entire next level. So let's see, Facebook, there was an announcement on Cheddar as well. So Cheddar is an online platform. They give a lot of tech news and, stock updates, financial information. There was a little video that they did record on May 11th. I do want to show you that. They did talk some good information, and they had some insider information about that as well. So I'm going to share that with you guys. So let's check that out real quick.
Get ready for Facecoin. Cheddar has learned that Facebook is, in fact, exploring the creation of its own cryptocurrency. The social network announced earlier this week that it had formed a new group dedicated to blockchain, which is the underlying technology behind crypto. This group is led by David Marcus, who's Facebook's former VP of Messenger and the ex-president of PayPal. Sources say that Facebook is specifically interested in creating its own digital token, which would allow its more than 2 billion users to facilitate transactions without government-backed currency. And Facebook is also looking at other ways that it could use this core blockchain technology that underpins these popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Back to you all.
Alex, just how serious is Facebook about this new initiative, and what's their timeline, if any?
They're very serious. There's been a lot of speculation since Facebook announced this blockchain group earlier this week as to what they could use it for. There's stuff that they could use blockchain potentially for with identity verification, for accounts, some back-end infrastructure stuff. But I am told that payments specifically is a very serious avenue that they want to look into for blockchain. And that really goes to show with who they put in charge of the group in David Marcus. He's a payments expert, like I said, president of PayPal. He's a huge crypto enthusiast and early crypto investor. He sits on the board of Coinbase, which is one of the largest crypto exchanges. And I want to read actually something that he said at a conference about 3 months ago about crypto when he was asked if Facebook would get into it. He said, quote, "Payments using crypto right now is just very expensive, super slow, so the various communities running the different blockchains and the different assets needs to fix all the issues. And then when we get there someday, maybe we'll do something." So he hinted at that a little bit a few months ago, but I'm told now they're serious about it. But it is still early days. You know, the timeline on this is that Facebook started looking at blockchain officially in the summer of last year from the corporate development side. That started to snowball into this new group that now Marcus is leading. It's less than a dozen people right now. They put people like Instagram's VP of product, Kevin Weil, on it, but they're looking to grow the team, and I'm told that they are, that it's a huge source of interest in the company all the way up to Mark Zuckerberg. And they could make strategic acquisitions. They'll likely need to, but this is years away from materializing. But yeah, the payments is coming.
So, Alex, what do users get out of this?
Yeah, so I think the allure of this to Facebook is being able to be this global payments and digital wallet infrastructure for, it's more than 2 billion users around the world, right? So being able to facilitate transactions cross borders without the need for government-backed currency, that's something that we've seen Telegram, for example, another popular messaging app, doing with its initial coin offering, in which it's selling virtual coins to investors in the hopes of creating this decentralized blockchain-based network for its users to be able to pay each other and do transactions without the need for fiat money. So I think Facebook sees that as a potential, and they've got properties like WhatsApp that are in a lot of developing nations where either government currency is incredibly volatile, or they want to allow people to be able to more easily transact digitally in certain countries where that's not set up as well as it is here in North America and Europe. So I think that's the end goal, and it remains to be seen how they get there. As I said from that quote earlier, they recognize that the technology is super nascent. There's things like transaction speeds and other hinderings that they need to get through to be able to get this to a mass scale, but it's definitely something they want to do.
And Alex, we also saw in your story on Cheddar.com that Facebook won't hold an initial coin offering when it does implement this token. So why not, and what route would they take instead in delivering their crypto to users?
Yeah, I mean, the purpose of an initial coin offering or an ICO is to raise capital, right? We've seen that with Telegram. They've raised close to $2 billion to try to fund this decentralized network they're building. Facebook doesn't need to raise capital, right? It's got billions on its balance sheet. It's insanely profitable. And if anything, that could show that they maybe have the wrong motive in doing the network, the decentralized network. There's another method of delivery for a network like this that's called an airdrop, which is essentially the creator of the virtual coin gives it away to users. They give away a certain number of the coins to users, and they just appear in the user's digital wallets. I'm told that Facebook will more likely take that approach. They definitely don't want to do an ICO. But again, even that method of delivery is something that's being worked on, and there's new innovation every day on how that will work. So I imagine that they'll have some kind of new, unique way of doing it when that finally comes about.
Alex, quickly here, do you see this as a way for Facebook to monetize outside of advertising its bread and butter, as we know lawmakers are staring it down?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, if Facebook were to work with a third party like a Stripe or a PayPal on payments, they already work with PayPal and Messenger. But there's things like transaction fees that they have to pay, or they have to take the burden on the cost of that. And they see this as a way to really, I think, put power back in the hands of the user, which is something obviously that they could use with their company narrative right now, and allow people to be a little bit more in control of their data and of their transactions. And with Marcus leading it, he's a huge advocate of that and crypto in general. So that's the direction they're going.
Well, Alex, thank you for your amazing scoop as always. Looking forward to seeing what Facecoin looks like. That was our Cheddar senior reporter, Alex Heath. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So definitely some interesting information that is coming out from Cheddar and from different news outlets. Facebook plans to create their own cryptocurrency. Every single bit of information out there, every arrow is pointing in the direction that Facebook is looking into creating their own cryptocurrency. I can definitely see them creating a Facecoin or a Zuck coin, or drop some names down below what you think this mysterious coin could be or could be called. There's so many different memes and jokes that people are going to be making over the next little bit of time if this does actually pan out. Now, there's no date, there's no set date. All we know is the ex-executive of Messenger app, who is also on the board of Coinbase, who is also the president of, or the ex-president of PayPal. He's been in this game for a long time. He's dealt with micropayments, and so he's definitely the right one to be leading this initiative. He has a small group, probably about a dozen people, but I think they said the VP of Instagram is on there, and so I think there's a lot of executives working on really seeing how they can integrate a blockchain into the fabric of Facebook. So it's definitely interesting information. I mean, just to give you a little bit of an idea, look at Facebook has already merged or acquired over 50 companies. Now, I've never heard of half of these companies, but obviously companies like WhatsApp and Friendster and ConnectU and FriendFeed, and they have Oculus they're working on, the VR platform. And so most of these companies I've never even heard from. So these were kind of done like under wraps and undercover, but they are gobbling up these small companies. They're trying to dominate the space, dominate the industry. They're probably trying to take over the world, for God's sake. So it's a race to the finish line between Facebook and Google and Snapchat. And right now, they've all looked really anti-crypto up until this point. I mean, they have banned all types of ads. So, I mean, they're definitely trying to eradicate these scams and the bad actors in the space, but it really looks like they've been anti-crypto. But maybe the reason why Facebook did that is because they're trying to develop their own crypto. I mean, that would make sense. They're trying to develop their own coin, their own blockchain. I think they would have to go through some type of acquisition or buy out a company. I mean, I don't know how you would buy out a decentralized blockchain. I don't even know if that's possible, but maybe buy out the technology or the rights to it, or maybe hire on some of the lead developers for the blockchains. I'm not really sure how they would do it, but there is tons of platforms out there that would be a good fit for Facebook. So we'll see what happens with that. Like I said, there's no date, there's no schedule right now, but Google is another huge platform, another monster in the industry that is looking into the development of blockchain and cryptocurrency. Now, recently, Google approached the founder of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, and Vitalik posted a truncated screenshot of an email he got from Google recruiter Elizabeth Garcia. Now, this email was basically offering him a job. Now, Vitalik basically shared this along with a poll, and he said, should I quit Ethereum and work for Google? And over 59% of over 2,000 people that took to this poll before he deleted it said, obviously, don't abandon Ethereum. I mean, obviously, if you would abandon Ethereum, the price would flash crash, most likely. It would freaking tank. And so that's definitely not a good thing if the founder of a project, the head guy, would just leave to go work for another company. I mean, that would cause mass chaos. I think overall the long term of the program, of the project, would be okay. But I think in the very near future, I think prices would definitely be affected. Now, he did not say, he did say he wasn't going to leave. Obviously, he has threatened in the past that if people don't get their acts together, ICOs don't, start to be more mature in the space, and scammers, stop doing what they're doing, that he was going to leave Ethereum. But Yeah, that's probably just FUD, or he just wanted to cause a little bit of a stir. He did go ahead and make another quote saying, "Too bad you can't, quote, tweet somebody and add a poll." So I don't really know what that means, but he said it, and so over 1,000 people liked it. And there's been lots of comments on there as well. So, but anyway, guys, there's some really good information, even in a bearish looking downtrend, a bearish market. There's some horrible downtrends happening right now. We're under the $8,000 mark, but you know, like it has happened in the past, when the market goes down, it could just be in the matter of minutes or hours that the market could shoot back up thousands of dollars. So don't hold your breath. Don't stress out. Disconnect from the computer. Step away from your phone. Don't look at the candles 24/7. I mean, at least if you're not a day trader, leave your crypto where it is. Just wait for the bulls to come back in. It will happen. We will continue to go up. Crypto is not going anywhere. Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top 10 are not going anywhere anytime soon. So you can bet your bottom fiat dollar on that, baby. I appreciate you guys hanging with us up until this point. Sorry if it's technical difficulties. If you were with us on our live stream, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel, put on post notifications, drop a comment and a like below. And if you do me a big favor, go ahead and share this video to all of your social media platforms and have your friends and your families become a part of the Crypt Chronicles community. I appreciate it, guys. You better stay freaking awesome, and we'll see you all in the next video. Peace.